Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys all of the map changes in the brand new Fortnite update version 17.5. There is so much going on inside of here and I cannot wait to show you guys all the map changes as well as the brand new Discover tab preview. If you are new around here, don't forget to pop in code POST to your item shop. It really does go a long way and support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe as well if you are completely new around here. It really does go a long way, and we do map change videos every single time there is a map change in Fortnite, including update days and even just random days there's a major map change. Anyway, let's jump into this and show you guys what we have. So first off, I want to start over by the ski lodge, the actual dance location up here just outside of Misty, because this location has had an interesting change this week down the road from it. So if you come and land up at dance and you rotate down the mountain down here, you'll actually notice there's a strange billboard here which says Unicorn Flakes. Now I have no idea what this is going to be. It's probably going to be something to do with a challenge or even an upcoming skin or food inside of the game, but it's super hype and definitely something we should keep our eyes out for to see what Unicorn Flakes is actually going to do in the BR world. I wonder if it's going to be a new food which is going to take over the entire universe of Fortnite. Who knows exactly, but I am super excited to see how Unicorn Flakes is going to play out. So that's what we have there on that side. Now let's continue to rotate around through here and show you guys our next little map change, which is actually going to be coming in over by Retail Row, because Retail Row has had some interesting changes over the last few weeks. It's on the outer skirts, it's not actually inside retail, it's by retail, and this is one which we've been tracking for the last 2 seasons ish, and this is the chair. Now you guys will remember the chair as being just more of a meme, but now it's had some major upgrades. So the chair, which is located on this hill here just outside of this IO base, is a tiny mini chair which is down here, and this chair itself is now getting bigger this week. Last week it got a lot smaller. It's now been added a little teddy bear and a telescope, which I'm pretty sure wasn't here last week on it. I'm not 100% sure though. And then this has had a bigger, or an enlargement. You can see it's definitely larger than it was last week. So really cool stuff to see that chair is now developing. Who knows how big this thing could get? It could get as big as the mountain, or as big as the chest, or as big as this area entirely, which would be so cool. I could not wait to see if Fortnite adds something like that in. So only time will tell if they decide to do that though. Okay, our next little map change for you guys before we jump in over to the new menu layout is actually going to be over by the little kind of shack over here which we've been tracking. I'm just going to give it a little check before we jump into that, see if there's any changes over here. Big shots, and it looks like sadly nothing at big shots this week. I expected maybe something. They need to do something like this again. I loved it when they built the little shack / hut and we could watch it progress. Obviously got the big shots there as well, which is pretty cool, which is one of my favorite restaurants just because it's underrated inside of the game. Not many people really know of big shots. It's not like something, oh, big shots, it doesn't really have a skin. Do you know what I mean? It'd be nice if it actually got a skin. Anyway, also the final little one here at Dead 5 before we jump over to the new tab menu layout. These gnomes haven't really increased in their army size at all, so I'm hoping for something to happen with these, but nothing really. Maybe next season. Nothing really. Deadfire's just left them in there and just kind of disappeared, and they're just stuck in there, these gnomes. So let's hope something happens to them very soon. I look forward to seeing that. Anyway, let's jump into this new tab, and then we'll jump back over to the creative map changes. So over on the menu side, you can see we now have a brand new Discover tab where you can find solo, duos, trios, and squads, and then your standard creative where you can find all of the maps that you usually play. Now inside of here, you've also got imposters and a bunch of other regularly played kind of sweat maps, should I say. Anyway, we'll move on from that and show you guys everything inside of here. So you got the featured stuff, which is just like the usual featured games, you know, the imposters, shockwave, etc. Large worlds, again, not all these are large worlds. I have played some of these. I'm not too sure how you get in these categories, but some of them are okay. And then we continue moving down as well. We've got Fortnite competitive, which is interesting to see that this is below large worlds. It's like they're prioritizing large worlds over competitive, which is a strange one, to be honest. I thought competitive would be higher up, but it's kind of nice to see that they are kind of suppressing competitive in that sense, which I kind of like, because competitive is definitely seeing less and less players recently, I feel, but that's my opinion. And then obviously Tycoon as well, and if you go down, you got death runs, you got by epics, these are epic creations. You keep going down, and just let me show you where my one is anyway. On roleplay, for some reason 50 fashion is on roleplay, and it's right at the end of all these kind of rendered images. You go through them and you can find the one that I built in game there for 50 fashion. So pretty cool stuff. You just scroll through and you'll find 50 fashion there. It's 1 2 3 4 5 along, and you'll find it there. So that's how you find it. And what you can do on here, guys, let me show you something really cool. So when you're on it, you go X, you just scroll down to roleplay, and you'll find 50 fashion there, and you can actually press in your right stick, or it'd be R3 on PlayStation, and your right stick on Switch, or whatever it is on mouse and keyboard, which is just tapping the favorite button there, which you can just press on the map. when you click on it. So you press on the favorite, little favorite, and it actually adds to your library. Now inside your library, you can actually find your maps in general and go to them, which is really cool. You can also see your recently played, your maps and stuff. So pretty cool stuff inside of here in the actual my favorite section. And you can put 50 fashion there and always queue in. Also, you got the crate as well if you want to create maps up there at the top, and your island code search as well if you want to use that. But then on here, you can actually press X and you can just press play. And once you press play, it puts it into this here, and you can set between private and public game, and you can just ready up, and this will send you straight into the fashion show, which this week actually has a bunch of brand new themes. We actually have 7 new themes added into it. And there we have it, we've loaded in, and you can see we've got the new themes here: light and dark, fire and ice, green and purple, villain, agents, cute and animals, with golden and food and drips still remaining on the list. So that is your overview of all the new themes this week inside of Fortnite 50 fashion. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we're back into the BR map changes, and you can see we've actually got quite a few things going on in here with Ghost and Shadow now. So as we begin to rotate over to this section, I want to point out that Ghost and Shadow are no longer at this location. You will actually not be able to find them here anymore. They are no longer spawning in, which is really sad for the Fortnite community. These were some of the iconic characters ever. I do hope they do make a return. They're not currently here, but let's hope they do return. And also down here is where they used to be located as well. They have been removed, and maybe they're going to be in the next few days. There are going to be some map changes happening midweek, so I will keep you guys updated as map changes do go live throughout the week, which is going to be really exciting. Coming in over at Slurpee for a map change, you're probably wondering, Pat, what do you mean a map change at Slurpee? This place got destroyed a few weeks ago, but there's actually something major which has happened here. Most of the barrels have been cleaned up, so you cannot really get much slurp here anymore. You land in here, and there's actually very limited slurp, to the point where there's almost none at all. So landing in here for free shield has now been removed, and Slurpee Swamps is really getting nerfed. You're probably thinking, Pat, what about the drainage where the slurp comes out? Well, because there's no kind of factory pumping out the slurp anymore, it's been removed. All the pipes have been cut off, and every single drain around the map is now no longer pumping out any slurp into the rivers. We know that this was one over here as well. No slurp coming out of here. These pipes have nothing to connect to. That's the same with the one around here. Look, the pipe's completely damaged and broken, and this one that leads all the way around here is have no slurp pumping out of it either. So some crazy stuff going on there with the slurp at Slurpee Swamp, confirming that this place is no longer distributing any slurp out of its machines, which is crazy stuff. So that's kind of a big map change. And then finally, this week's map changes, we've actually got one coming in over at Corny Complex, one of my favorite ones this week, something which we've been tracking for a while, and it's nice to see it's had a few upgrades. So first off, Corny Complex is having a lot of render issues, which hints that it's probably going to get abducted by the mothership. You can see this here, you can go inside of this, and there's a big crater down here, again probably hinting this is going to get lifted up for the mothership. You can almost see where it's going to get lifted up, as well as maybe Ghost and Shadow will be on one of these islands or around here when this does happen. Who knows? We'll keep you guys updated though on the Ghost and Shadow storyline. But outside of the Corny Complex area, we've actually got some really exciting stuff which I want to show you guys, which is going to be over here. And that's actually Farmer Steel's base, and that's this little tower you can see right here. Now this has had some huge upgrades this week, to the point where he's made it feel very similar to how Battle Royale was originally intended to be played, and it's got some classic designs on it. We actually did this to the fashion show. For those that play the fashion show a lot on the mini games, you'll know that the mini fashion show mini game, which you can play once you get voted out the main fashion show, has this implemented in on it, and I think that's really cool to see that this is possibly just a really cool kind of addition to the game, and just a really nice design. They've really mixed it well with kind of the actual props and then the actual BR design. He's really done a really good kind of base defense here. Obviously we could just tear through this very quickly, but the design for it overall is quite nice and quite unique. So come and check it out, guys. It's over at Farmer Steel. It's only just down the road from Corny Complex, so if you're landing in, you can pop in here and head in here. So pretty nice, pretty cool, really nice stuff, and yeah, I really like it. Come and check it out, guys. It's Farmer Steel. It's got an upgrade to his base. Anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you guys in future map change content and future content this week. We've actually got a lot of videos popping on the update content and stuff. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.